Welcome back, bonsai fans. I've just put one of my trees I've just repotted into the shade, and as I was coming past another tree, I saw this little seedling. It's a silver birch seedling in one of the other pots, so I just quickly pulled it out, trimmed up the roots, given it a bit of a twist. So we're going to make it into a semi-cascade tree. Just found this pot that will fit it nicely, and what I've done here to secure the mesh, I normally put the round pieces of the wire on the inside, but because I need to tie the tree in as well, I've made an extra long tie so it can reach to the top of the surface there. So in one piece of wire is tying in the drainage mesh, and it's also going to tie in the tree. So first of all, I'm going to need a little drainage layer. So put some alpine grit in the bottom, probably about a third of the way up, I would think. That should do, that'll be fine. Then I'm going to get some moulder clay, and I'm going to get some of my standard soil mix. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to actually add some of the moulder clay to the soil. Just give that a quick mix around. Just want to try and improve the water retention of this mix. It's a mix that I bought off of a well-known bonsai supplier in the UK, but to my eyes it seems a little bit free draining for what I need at the moment, so I'm just going to put a bit of moulder clay with it as well, just to help keep some water retention in the soil. So it's not a bad soil, but I think for my purposes here I would like a little bit more organic matter in it, a little bit of loam perhaps, or certainly a bit more composted bark, something that's going to hold the water a bit better. That doesn't look too bad. In fact, I want to probably go for a 50-50 mix, I think. Let's put all that in. Silver birches like a lot of water. Though this is only a small tree, it's going in a small pot, so it'll tend to dry out very quickly if I leave it in the full sun. So for this first year, I'll put it in a semi-shady position so that it gets either morning or evening sun. Let's just put a bit of that in there, and that way you can keep an eye on it, see how it progresses, see whether it likes this particular soil or not. And if it doesn't, if it's only a small tree, it's no problem to just change the soil basically. So that doesn't look too bad as it is. I've got to try and tie this in there without doing any damage to the tree. So I think what I'll do, I'll just go around the bottom section of the trunk, just like so. So that's holding it in perfectly okay with just that one wire. And it's gone a little bit low in the pot now, but I think I'll live with that for this season. I can always raise it up another season, so just bring that one across as well, just for extra security. Just bring that around and under, like so. Let's just trim that off. Don't have to get in there with those. Shouldn't use these, but let's just do it very gently. There we go. Right, so that's held that firmly in the pot. It's got the roots nicely spread. Which way do those go? Let's pull that one out. That's it, that can come this way. That's it. Right, a little bit more soil on the top of that. Just to cover those roots. Right, so it's potted a little bit deep at the moment, so I've lost some of the trunk line. I'll have to live with that for now because I need to cover those roots over first of all. That's the main thing. I can always expose the trunk later on in its development. So let's put that in there like so. And down there. I'll just get a small amount of molar to go on the top, just to differentiate what year this was potted in, because all of my trees have a different coloured substrate on the top, so that I know which year they were potted. So that's going to be okay for that, I think. Let's just smooth that out a bit. Right, so that just needs a tweak. That'll do for that. Right, so I'll just give that a quick water in. There's going to be quite a bit of dust in this new mix that I've bought, so you need to just water it until it runs out clear basically, which is what it's doing. So that can go in the shade for a few days, and then as it grows we can think about developing the actual style in a bit more detail. So I'm going to try and get that twisted over like so. That's better. It will actually hold that in its position there. Right, so that's a little freebie basically. It's a silver birch seedling. I tend to get quite a lot of silver birch seedlings in my garden. I've got probably 20 silver birch trees I suppose in my collection, so it's about 1/10 of the collection, so that's not too bad actually for first styling on that. So little semi cascade, so that's that one. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you again in the next video.